Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here at the Fast Lane Car, and behind me is a brand new Ford Fusion, and it's a special one because it has a tiny 1.5 liter EcoBoost turbocharged engine. Yes, and it represents a new way of thinking with mid-size sedans because they are now starting to come out with smaller turbocharged engines that are efficient to power these vehicles. Think Hyundai Sonata if you want to compare. So coming up next, we're going to do a real quick 0 to 60 and see how it does over a mile above sea level. This is a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, and it's an EcoBoost, so it's turbocharged. Here's the cool part about it. Yes, it's small, but because it's like turbocharged, puts out 181 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. And it's hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission going to the front wheels. Now here's the cool part about this engine. Altogether, you're getting 23 miles per gallon in the city, but more importantly, 36 miles per gallon on the highway for a combined total of 28 miles per gallon. And that is pretty impressive. Now you may be wondering why we're not doing a full-blown review on this vehicle, and there's a simple reason why. The real story is the engine. Otherwise, we've reviewed a whole bunch of Fusions, tons. So what we really want to do is a 0 to 60 run on our track to see how different this power plant is from the other power plants we've tested. It's a very small engine for a car this size. So we're going to try a 0 to 60 at high altitude. All right. Yeah, we're over a mile above sea level. It will affect it a little bit. So let's see what happens. I don't even know where traction control is on this thing. Well, let's just do it regular, okay? So I'm just going to go give it some juice. And away we go. Yeah, some wheel spin. Not bad. There we go. 10.05. Now, keep in mind, this isn't an engine built for speed. EcoBoosts generally are equated with fast vehicles or very powerful vehicles. F-150 with the twin turbocharged V6 and whatnot. But in this case, we are talking about a vehicle that has a very efficient, look, it's averaging 30.3 miles per gallon right now. Let's try this one more time. And this time, I'm just start from flat. I'm not gonna give it any juice, although I think I should, but anyway, here we go. Yeah, it's gonna be slower for sure. By the way, 10 seconds isn't horrible. 11 seconds. 11 seconds flat. Yeah, so it's faster if you spool up the turbochargers. No surprise. Nothing special. The interior on this is probably the most uncomplicated one I've ever seen in any car. It's remarkably simple. And at the same time, it's comfortable. Even with Andre's horrible pimp-like seating position, he's driving this car right now. And I seriously have no idea how you can drive like this. Bottom line, basically 10 seconds. It's not too bad. That's not bad at all, considering how small. I mean, at 1.5 liter, that's tiny. That's what you put in a Fiat 500. It's tiny, 1.4 liter, but still, I mean, it's a very small, tiny little pistons. Folks, I gotta tell you, I'm actually kind of impressed. 10 seconds, 0 to 60, when you're thinking about how high we are in elevation and how heavy that car is, and the fact that it has a tiny little 1.5 liter engine, that's impressive. Turbocharging in small engines, that's the wave of the future for a lot of these vehicles. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. This is actually kind of peppy. For the Fast Lane Car, this is Nathan Adlin saying don't forget to go to tflcar.com for news, views, and real-world reviews. Auf Wiedersehen.